Right, hopefully that's all sorted now. Aha, hello. Hello indeed. Okay. So, ignoring everything I've said for the last 8 minutes, which had no bearing on anything, had to be greeted by the lobby theme. You've asked for it at this point. So, yeah, to sum up, I lost about 180 points to Draconis in the last stream. Hence why we moved on to Soul after, of course, Draconis had crushed mine. He is probably in a fairly insurmountable position at this stage with... I had points once. They're gone now. Yeah, true. But, it's still the start of it, really. If we don't count the... if we don't count JPB just recording it backwards and making sure all the points get counted for the entire year. But, we started the streaming again. I decided to consider that a new series, and this is allowing Draconis to just walk away with it. All hail Draconis, Mahjong God. We will slay the Mahjong God. It will happen. It won't be today. It won't be next week. Won't be the week after that, but eventually we will claw those points back. All we need is for him to have a really bad series of weeks. Might be a series of weeks. And then I need to, be winning them. I'm going to shut that off for the moment. Yeah, not impossible. We got 3 months before we do the end of year wrap-up, so... plenty of time to catch up. However, apparently, though, it's only me and you around right now. I have nudged, but if not, I suppose I'm going to have to play Soul until this starts up, which is not feeling lucky today. So that means you'll just have a good, solid game and beat us, as opposed to having a lucky game and beat us. This is acceptable. I've done nothing but free play. How is your free player rank going, by the way? I actually haven't played in a little while on Soul. I know I got the character unlocked, but I haven't done too much. You're being hyped beyond recognition. Yes, we are hyping you up so that you will fail. The plan is put pressure on you. That's entirely the plan right now. Don't forget, you play enough free player Mahjong, it kind of does that. Yeah. Adept 2 and playing bad on purpose. And I'm still ranked up. Well, yeah, free player Mahjong is a unique beast, to be certain. There is a level of skill in it, but it's a unique beast. It almost puts in mind, it's not for the same reasons, but of Taiwanese Mahjong, just the amount of calling that happens in that. And yeah, some hands are more likely. You are more likely to get a Yakuman on that than you are on 4-player, but still. Alright, we need one more. We need to shuffle up one more person from somewhere. Sif is talking in the Discord chat, so hopefully she will be number 4. JPB, if you're in the chat lobby, get in at the beginning of the game. Although he shouldn't be because he's not showing. I would watch. But would you play? I think Sif is going to make an excuse for not joining us for Mahjong. Aegon is not around either. Apologies, just have to type a message to the wife. I don't know what the odds are for that. We could do some free play. I just have to adjust the lobby, that's all. I've just asked Debbie if she's interested, though she's not been feeling particularly well recently, so I'm not sure she's necessarily going to be up for that. If she doesn't respond to me in the next 5 minutes or so, then I'll switch to free player. Or if we don't get a 4th player in that time, and then we will. Can't play because I'm watching for phone. Okay, no worries. So hope for somebody new to turn up, or see who's actually hanging out in the chat. I actually should probably go into. Where are we? View on watch page. Make sure I am muted. We have 4 people watching, but I imagine that's the 4 of us, so that's not very helpful. Okay, that's fine. Nah, she's just not been sleeping very well recently, so again, I've asked her if she wants to play, but she might be a bit too mentally exhausted for that. We'll see. Okay, I am probably going to switch this into free play until somebody else turns up. But just give me a couple of moments while I go and adjust things. And hope that the tournament server I've got set up is the correct one. We will not, of course, count this for the thing. What is the... This is the right... It's actually the right one by the look of it. I mean, alternatively, we could just go on to Soul, I suppose. We could have done that, but that would involve me doing some additional bits to set up. Right. Sleep, what's that? I have no idea. Go there and get some points off me. Alright, switch to free. I'm also just going to extend this down so that the lobby doesn't expire now until the 10th of October. Okay. Because that's as far as it will let me do it. Update. Okay, we should have all been kicked out. It is now a free player lobby. Let's go. Again, we will not be counting these towards things. No, I was just saying we could have done this on Soul because bits and pieces. Does friendly with no AI count for the event? I have no idea. I genuinely have no idea. So anyway, free player Mahjong. So the only main difference between 3 and 4 player is that there are no Manzu tiles with the exception of the 1s and 9s. By the way, we're probably going for Kokushi here. Also, you can't call sequences. Good luck, have fun. Nuki? Who knows? So we also start on a slightly higher point score than we would normally otherwise do. So I am going to go mad here. This is not a good plan. This is, in fact, a terrible plan. I'm going to do it anyway. Also, if he discards the last 9, I am not going to be happy. Okay, draw free. We might be folding here. Mind you, we're only 1 away from... If we can get that last 9. 9 dots. Green Dragon. 3 away. Right, start playing the reds. So everyone was safe. Yeah, this is a bit of a silly start, but, you know. Strictly speaking, the odds are higher. The problem is, this is not likely still. Not impossible yet. We would have to draw green, 9, and 9. And we don't see any 9 dots, so... Play south. Redraw. Got a 9. Alright. 1 from Kokushi Tenpai. Darn it. One from Kokushi Tenpai. I have no idea what the others are going for. There is such a thing as defense in this game, but we've hit Kokushi Maso. Kokushi Maso. Green Dragon. No. Kokushima so. Yes. So depressed. So depressed. Indeed, it is. I make no objections for that. So there we go. We begin as we mean to go on. Dealer Yakuman, which I think is the third Yakuman on stream. Shouldn't be possible. I'll make sure of it. Okay, so with that level of nonsense, what is this? We got a Khan available here as well. So we can Khan the middle 5, or we can go for nonsense. Not quite there yet. We got 2 redraws, but I'm reluctant to use these for that at the moment. Go on, 1-4. Or do I just go on the triplets side of things? Carning seems really bad, but... Fine. It's late in the game. Let's see what happens. 2s are gone. Tenpai. Darn it. I feel that was greed. Pure greed. Almost as much pure greed as considering this hand and thinking that I have a shot at another one, but just, you know, let's just play this calm. Play this calm. Double Dora. White Dragon Dora free would be fine. Bad greed. Greed says I can't get rid of these just yet. Have to wait. Still can't get rid of those just yet. There's an outside chance I could pair these. Greed compels me to continue. Okay, green's gone. That's fine. We are less likely to pair them now, I suppose. There's a correct move. Not the move I'm making. Should get rid of the green here. Should definitely get rid of the green here. Gonna get rid of the green now. So the best I can get the little dragons. I suppose we kind of do have to be a bit cautious about what Kairo's up to. No free draw. Fine. No free draw. Play the free save since we've just seen one played. 8 so is fine.
Riichi.
Alright, Carol reaches. I'd say drawing the last triplet of anything there would have been very good for me, but alas, no. So I have to try and work out what's good against that. No free draw and no help. And I go no 10. Well, Cairo keeps the game going and keeps the greed alive. If I lose this despite a dealer Yakuman at the start, I will be slightly annoyed. Alright, throw out the green. It's only Vidora Dragon. It's only Dora 4. It's only a misclick. Ah, everything's gone wrong here. Okay, fine. We discard another one. Nobody has to know that was an error. Nobody has to know that was a blunder. I'm sure the chat will not mention anything of the sort, especially as I do the third one. I had Sarang. Ah. Dora 5. If I draw the 3, I can be silently in with something. Of course not. White's dragons for Dora Dragon. I hadn't given him Dora Dragons. That's fine. Yeah. I still get that wrong. Especially when I'm not thinking about it. Okay. So green are the Dora Dragons. There you go. Dora Dragon. We'll play the non-Dora Dragon at least to start with, and then we'll see. No free draw. 9 man. Have to call it this time because it's the only one I'm ever going to get. I see. Well, I've got Dora free. OBS reconnection, apparently. I have no idea what's happening with this down thing now.
Riichi.
Okay, Dracona is still attacking. 1 man. It's possible he's after the 1 man. I think we're going to, again, fold out. Tenpai. I can get myself basically back to where I started, but no, we'll stay with what we are. Unfortunate and a bit undeserved. Okay, maybe we're going off. Hold on. 9 gates. So let's go for addition. Let's go for another Yakuman here. 9 gates. We can hit 9 gates. We can't hit 9 gates. Possibly hit 7 pairs, but we can't hit 9 gates. Not about an insane amount of extra luck.
Riichi.
Kyril is determined to give away his last set of points. Nine gates is still on. We have to make the 5 pass somehow. 9 gates is done. We were only 5 away from 9 gates. Don't worry. All right. Kyril as leader grabs the extra one. Ipeiko. 1 from 7 pairs again. And again, we'd like to be on the end tile, so 1 south and 9 are perfectly fine in this situation. Actually, winning on north would be quite fun. But again, we have to draw it before we can do that. Unfortunate. Of these, south is probably the more dodgy thing to be waiting on, so north would now be a hell wait. Fun hell wait, but a hell wait. Okay, we win on 1 dot.
Done.
Only 3200 was in reach, but that felt a little mean. Red Dargan. So Kyril is in Yakuman only mode. We could really do with an extra person turning up, I think. Actually, I know what we're going to do now. I know what we're going to aim for with this hand. I've only got 2 left. There's no chance of it working. Nope, still no chance of it working. I've got so much of a gap to make up now with exact tiles as well.
Home.
Give it an extra draw. Yes.
Home.
Darn it.
Each.
5 is a mass gamble there, in all honesty, but oh, 1 from 7 pairs again.
Come.
Nope, we're folding this. Still 1 from 7 pairs. Still 1 from 7 pairs. Nope, we're out.
Sumo.
Oh, that's quite a good win. And yeah, I cheesed into a Yakuman, and I could not cheese into a Nageshi. The important question is, do we now have 4 people to play a proper game? Or do I have to subject... Are we subject to that? I don't know why I'm typing this, but fine. A night started in 3-player. Much better. Has much better odds. And yeah, there's no cheese zoning here. Oh dear. But yeah, you can absolutely call. Unfortunately, you can only call triplets, which means you inevitably go for toys more often than not. But I mean, the fact that there's so many extra doors as well, it's a rather high-scoring, mad format at times. But hey, there's more comeback from behind, I suppose. Anyway, since there appear to still only be 3 of us, I guess we're doing another one. I apparently have done some free-player stuff on the main bit. Oh well. If you, I mean, I know you're probably muted now, but if you wanted to have audio up, I actually probably wouldn't mind. I don't take this anywhere near as seriously. However, I see a thing that I must try. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I feel it is our time. But the problem with doing this in a free-play game, the other side of the coin, is that it is far more likely for somebody to win. So we are going to go over the top to make this work. We are going to make it work. It is. I've actually drawn 4 terminals this round, so that's my first non-terminal draw that I've noticed. I think at least 4. We are going to make this work. I have 5 left. We can do this. I just have to win. I just have to hope neither of you two can build a hand. By the way, if you want to wait on a random terminal, that's probably the way you're going to win.
Riichi.
No! Chiral, why? Chiral, why? Why would you do such a thing? And I'm running out of terminals. No!
Sumo.
No! I was nowhere near. Alright, I should probably try and play this seriously now. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh dear. Alright, here we go again. They're actually more likely to be going for something like 7 pairs in this situation, in all honesty. Maybe not. Maybe Kokshi is a thing. Nine so 1 dot west. West is in. So 1 dot and 9 bamboo. 1 dot or 9 bamboo for Kokushi Tenpai. Two 9 bamboos are gone. 6 dots somehow still safe. Oh no, I'm running out of bamboos. There's no more. There are no more. Darn it. Come on, I can do this.
Wrong.
No, you goit. You git. Just. Yep. Oh, yes. Felt unlikely. Alright, green can be thrown. I mean, we're looking at Dora 3 with whatever we're doing here, so we're not out of this. Peiko, Mini Dora. Seems good. If I can draw 7, go there. I have Tanya, Reach. Okay, so this is Tanyo close 7, which we can just stealth win for Tanyo Dora 3. Or we can grab the Peiko and potentially con the 8s. Okay, so if it's going to be that way around, it's going to be that way around. The dream? No, we're going to pass it. We still got a shot at the dream. The dream! Last one. No! And it's a dodgy tile.
Riichi.
Oh, well, I gained a few points back. We're still no Nageshi Shadowhawk. Okay, double run, so this is a nice quick hand. Potentially have Reach Pinfu nonsense. Just gonna have this silent, I think.
Sumo.
Pinfo Sumo Wanderer 2000. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nah, this one isn't on. I got Dura though.
Home.
Okay. That's annoying. Now we'll get things around in the wrong way order just to confuse people.
Home.
You see that my luck isn't entirely terrible.
Home.
What am I doing? So this is why I tell people not to call like this, because this is what I've left with. This is what I've left with. The good news is we're one away. I'd almost be quite happy to draw number 9 here, in all honesty, and just go for the Honroto as well. Oh, I've dropped a pair of Wests. That would have been a great switch if I'd have done that. Still, the 9 and the West are about the same value to me at this point, so...
Kang.
Well, 2-man for 2-dot for Chancer, I suppose.
Don't.
Hatsu, Chanter, Dora 1. Not the best of things, but we'll take it. Alright, redraw. 9 and 1 can go away. We're still fighting. Still in with this. Can still beat Draconis. West goes. Dora makes up for a lot. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Values. We could call that, but we won't. One from 7 pairs. Oh, he wouldn't do this twice, would he? I was genuinely considering the second Shankan. He's reached. We've been a single weight. We have no Dora. We've already discarded Vidora. And I spent so long thinking about that that I actually lost the right to do anything about it. So,
Boom.
change of plans. But yeah, I should have. I don't know. Maybe I'm just gotten used to soul timing. But yeah, if I'd have done that properly, I'd have. I was debating whether it was better to be on the 7 or the 2, but now I'm just completely out of time. Part of the problem is, for whatever reason, the sound isn't working or doesn't seem to be working through the live version of this. Okay, that puts a Senpai and a save tile. So 5 dot, 7 dot. Or I can risk this. It's a Suji. 6 dot, 9 dot.
本
4 is safe. Convenient. It looks like we're folding. Maybe we should be. Free player Tenpai. Waiting on. The... okay, that was a 6-9. I didn't check what that one was. So I was a bit slow on that one. Wrong 5, indeed. It's always the wrong 5. Especially when you need it to be. One, two, three, four, five, 6. Well, we still got 6. I mean, if we can keep drawing terminals and honor tiles, then maybe we can have a go at a certain hand. There's another one. Still got 6. Down to 5. And actually, the hand looks like it's going somewhere else, so we might actually genuinely play this. We shall see. Still at 5. Wishing I hadn't done that now.
Boom.
Okay, 1 less draw. North also, from the other players, meaning we've got 1 less draw as well, I suppose, if we're going on that plan. So I'm just thinking about it. Alright, we got 3 left. Nine down, 9 to go. 9-ish to go, I should say.
Boom.
Bad dealing happens, so Draconis picks up points. And Draconis' run of bad form has only lasted 1 game. Okay. Not use the North yet. We're just going to hold on to those because we're probably going to be trying to build a Honitsu out of this. Maybe we'll be bluffing something else. Who knows? Round 3. Immediately discounts round 3. It would have been a bad idea. Alright, so 1 from 7 pairs, Honitsu. Which we'd have had if we'd have the green. Plays the extra draw. Thankfully, I wasn't waiting on the north, which would be a perfect thing to be waiting on 7 pairs. Really, I need to sumo this or have Draconis deal it. So it might even give Kyril a reprieve if he discards the 3. How valuable is this? So Honitsu, Reach. Oh, I don't think we can give him a reprieve now. Yeah, not now. He's got a chance of winning with a big hand as well. I know. Still, we'll get Ryan Peiko one of these days. Don't worry about it. It'll happen. All right, moving on to South 3. I'd say that's a big gap in a 4-player game. It's not necessarily a huge gap in a 3-player game with the way it works, but we do need to get a direct hit on him, whatever we're doing. Also, no chance of getting an Ngeshi on this round either. I feel that it is impossible, even in 3-player. Unfortunately, this hand isn't built for Kokushima So either. And that's the only thing I've found that works in 3-player. Okay, so we've got triplet of 9s. I suppose Carning is a consideration. We could have probably kept that, but the 3's... I don't know. Maybe that'd be less noticeable. I wonder if he's doing shenanigans or if this is just him going for Tenhou. Either way, that means the 3 is probably more dangerous, given proximity to Dora tile. It's probably safer than the actual Dora tile, so we'll do it that way around now. I don't know. I lose track of how to actually play safe in this format. It's not a format that really goes into safety a lot. Reach from the lead. Okay, so he's 1,000 points less. That means I can hit him for more than I've got. There's no 3-player abortive draw. I'm disappointed. My weight is terrible. But the game continues, and that was the most idealized situation, I suppose, in many ways. Oh, he had a Yakuman. Hits with that. That will do. That'll do. GG. I was hoping the game would go on. I didn't quite realise how big that was. Same in honesty, but apparently that doesn't work. Oh dear. Well, anyway. So Draconis is finally getting the bad luck he wanted. Do we have a 4th? Or more free play Yakuman nonsense. I'm assuming not, so free player Yakuman nonsense it is. Alright, free player Yakuman nonsense it is. Sitting in the middle this time. Carol is opening dealer. We have gotten a reasonably good hand. It's always subjective in a free play game because there's a lot of really good hands you can have which don't look like really good hands. Same with normal Mahjong, I suppose, but I'm now talking nonsense just to talk nonsense. I've been up a while. But yeah, this should be okay. Depends on how quick other people are, I guess. Always happy to have two-door in the opening hand. Always happy to have a usual pin-2-ish type shape. And double run established. So I guess the ideal thing is to pair up the white dragon of the 6. Probably the 6 or maybe even the 2 would be fine. Possible Itsu. White dragon's also been played, so we got a reasonable out there. Risk for 7 rather than the white for the moment, though. Okay, good many-sided weight coming up. Potentially, depending on what we get. Also, I can draw the 2 and still be in for an Itsu Tenpai. 1 doesn't do anything for me. They've hit all the bonus door, unfortunately. And I see quite a couple of 9s out, so the dream of the possible Itsu might not be here. But this is a good weight anyway. Three, 6, 9, 2.
Long.
Restore free, 1 Erdera. That's Huanko Ishanten, I know. We should enforce vacuum. Alright, so we are actually in Tenpai here. I prefer to switch 1 for 4, which is why I'm not going to do this just yet, but we'll see. Again, you could have kept that for a pin 2. We're not interested. I know we're dealer, but we got some time.
Riichi.
We don't have the time. Discarding that 6 was a mistake.
Riichi.
I probably shouldn't have pursued reached that, in all honesty. Oh, god darn it. Ah. I don't know if the 4 had been safe, though.
Sumo.
Had it have been safe, though, that was the idealized hand. Alright, dealer Mungan. At the end with just nothing happening all game. And the winner just being on standard Tenpai percentages. Alright, 1 to go. Throw out the door now, just to be on the safe side. Now draw a 2 dot, and I guess is there as well. the 9-man for safety, depending on what Kara's about to do. Fortunately, you can't call sequences in free player. But we probably wouldn't have wanted to call that one anyway. That might have been the argument for keeping the 8 and just getting rid of the 1 there. I think, yeah, that would have given me more outs, I think.
Riichi.
Okay, Draconis Reach. We have Tenpai of the free passes. It's not Pinfu though. Oh, we're going to fold the 9s here. We're in the lead. We have a good lead here. I'm not sure how much that matters now that we've had the second reach come in, but Khan? No. White dragon, white dragon. Okay, should be fine. Khan? 7 safe. Go for it. South is 1 out. Oh, I've got nothing, have I? I've seriously got nothing. Alright, go on then. There you go. But, no, that's fine. We'll just move that on. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I don't think 6 is a good... Even in free player, I don't think 6 is enough for Kokushi. There might, just might be better options. Alright, White Dragon. Double run and a bit of a mess. First redraw.
Pon.
That doesn't fundamentally change too much. I think problem, I guess, is if we draw the 5, but I also could probably afford to get rid of the dragon here if I wanted to. Well, the dot tiles look amazing. So these tiles need some work. Double door is doing some work. Especially as we've got Tenhou in this as well. Just can't call the 5, of course. Let's think about this. So, if we were to do the mad thing in Khan, nothing would happen. We can't really do much with this, I don't think. Not gonna be worthwhile. Nah. It's an argument for calling there, dropping, being Tenpai on the 5, but the way it's going at the moment. We'll just wait until we draw it naturally. I mean, the tiles want this configuration to happen here. They want me to draw a natural Chinitsu. It's the only logical reason why I keep getting all these darn dot tiles.
Riichi.
Oh dear God, I haven't worked this out. I've reached and I haven't worked this out. I want to say screw it. I want to say screw it. Done it. This opens up Sun Anko as a possible option, but only if I draw it. I can self-draw either the 4 or the 8. I have the Sun Anko. There was the argument for Tenhou, which I think would have been given us... Doesn't matter, we got it. Sun Anko draw 3. So even though I'm not sure that was correct, I have ensured it was the highest value return I could have got. Which isn't justification. It just might not have been the justification for why with the timer running out.
Home.
Okay, Dragon from Chiral. See if he's got an East. He doesn't. So again, we're looking at 7 pairs. 7 pairs seems to be the other hand that we do a lot in free player for no discernible reason. And also, I just realised that my talking was assuming I still had Chi, which I obviously couldn't do. I could have pawned and done that though. I don't know. Get rid of the 1 for now. It's tricky in this situation because it 7 pairs seems like the obvious thing, but it's not close enough yet, and we'd almost be better off going for a normal hand. So we're now looking at a normal hand. I mean, our lead is substantial at this point, even in a free-player Mahjong game, so... we see all the 1s, so we'll get rid of a 2-3. Okay.
Home.
That is a lot of bonus tileage going on from our Mr. Draconis player. Do I want to go for the open Shinitsu against that? I don't think we do. I have so many safe tiles against him, though, that we could probably try and attack around it. Maybe go for Ipeiko something. Or 7 pairs, I suppose. Yeah. I'm spending too long because I'm down to soul time, and I always said that was far too much, but now I'm really registering it. Now I don't have it. If I'd got rid of the 7 there, I'd have been much closer towards the 7 pairs aim of things. But since we know it's safe, we'll just play another one. It's of course very possible that Kairos in Tenpai as well. Oh dear. Oh goodness knows. Fine.
Home.
Nope, not quite. Once I'm not falling for that again. Twice. Shinitsu Yakuman.
Sumo.
Darn it. Well, that was a thing. Sun Bioman. Just hit my Shinitsu Yakuman Tenpai. Oh well. Such things do in fact happen. We're still quite a way ahead of him though, so not too concerned. We're also 1 from Tenpai here. Obviously, if we draw a 9 and then make this into a Junshan hand, that would be more ideal. So we're not actually going to go for this just yet. We'll take the win, sure, if it comes off, but I feel we're just going to keep this silent and see if we can upgrade this to a 9. Actually, we can't win if the 8 comes out now, can we? No, doesn't matter. We're still going to do this. Once we see the first 8, then we'll play. But I'm looking to see if I can bump this hand value up a little bit. Even drawing another 9. How rude. Is he not aware that I'm trying to do things? Safe tile. If we end up for a 10 for it later, my own fault, but... Well, it came back, but go away. Well, we're not changing the hand up now.
Riichi.
Door indicator for the win. No, 8 dot for the win. Darn it. I'm fairly certain Chiral doesn't want it, but could be wrong. Chiral's also on 5,000 points, so this would definitely eliminate him. Dot tile is extremely expensive. We're all in some flavour of dot weight, and unfortunately, that is Chiral eliminated. With Fedora free, Junshan, Riichi. GG. That got a bit silly. Hell, again. Play. We could get back to 4-player. We could do 4-player. Don't run. Don't think he's coming back. Alright, so free player with Aegon then. Every hand. There are no other Yaku. That is clearly the only thing that will make sense and work. Okay, well, I'm just going to ready up, and when Aegon is ready, we will begin. And we shall see if trying to play Yakuman only in free player is a viable strategy in the slightest. I mean, counted would count. Because it counts. Honroto. Yes, when you're missing a whole suit. This is true. 9 gates, so Churin Poto is the one. Basically, you need a 1/1/1, 2 to 8, 9 and 9, and then one other tile to finish it. Which is the 9-sided one, which is supposedly more common than Kokushi, although I don't really necessarily follow that. Ryuiso, which is all greens, so you're only allowed 2-so, 3-so, 4-so, 6-so, 8-so, and Green Dragon. Chinroto, sorry, which is all terminals. There's the all honors as well. There's the big wins. Basically, there's a lot of options to it, but yeah, for one reason or another, it's not usual. But yeah, Yakuman or Nageshi every hand is my plan. I don't know whether it'll work. I might give up halfway through game 2. But, you know, we'll have some fun with this and we'll see what happens. There is definitely not very much serious Mahjong being played today. In fact, it'd probably be best for me to relabel the video when I get started, because it hasn't really been a Tiles of Confusion game. All Green does have some restrictions. It can't have 1, 5, 7, or 9 in it, because they have red in the tiles. 1 does not count. No, literally you get 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, and Green Dragon are the only tiles you're allowed to have. So basically 6. Okay. Yakuman only. Let's go. Or Nageshi, of course. I can go for both. Tenhou. Come on. Tenhou. Tenhou. It does in some interpretations. How am I going to turn this into a Yakuman? How on earth am I going to turn this into a Yakuman? I can do it. If I could possibly... Oh. Boo, sir. Fine, then. Suanko. Suanko, it probably is, actually. Can't call and have it. We've already played a West, so can't get rid of that. Maybe we would have hit... I don't know. There's a certain Yakuman we could possibly have hit if we'd have done things properly here. Well, that's Tenpai. But we're not going to take it. Because it's not for Yakuman. Can't even be a possible counted Yakuman, not without many, many Khans.
Boom.
Oh, god damn it. Well, there's a possibility he can draw the 5. Well, he can't draw the 5, but he can draw... No, he can't. Fine. For a 10. 3, 6, 9.
Riichi.
Chiral, I don't know if I can take this or not. No, it's not a Yakuman. I'm not taking it. Those are the rules I played by. Not a Yakuman. We are not taking it. It's not a Yakuman. I'm not taking it. No. I don't know how long this is going to last, but we'll see. Alright, no free draw. We got 2 dragons. Alright, let's go. Daisangan with 2 dragons. Well, I mean, really, it's me playing it seriously. Who knows? I've also given up on my Nageshi, at least for this round, because I see the Daisangan is far more likely. Some may say I'm deluded. Some may say I'm mad. I have no arguments to this. I'm just saying some may say it. Right, building up pairs, because of course there is always the... Oh, for God's sake. The game is definitely punishing me now for playing in an unconventional manner. Yeah, the game is deliberately punishing me for going, oi, you should have had that win. I gave you that win. Why did you not take it? Why are you insulting me like that? If it wasn't for Agen's call, we could have had a Daisangan. Look, we just made some progress. Alright, the only other Yakuman available to us now is Suanko, so we're only, what, 6 away from that? 7? More? We can do it. It's not impossible. It's just extremely unlikely. There you go. One triplet. All right. One down. 5 dot, 4 so, 3 dot, and then we're basically there. See? Basically there.
Each.
I don't think that's a Yakuman hand. I don't know why I'm getting that impression, but I don't think it is. For God's sake. No, I do not want to reach. This is not a Yakuman. What part of that do you not understand? And why would I go for the Furuten reach that's probably Furuten in so many ways by this point? No, we're not taking it. We're not We are not taking this darn thing. We are going to hit a Yakuman before the end of this. We're going to hit it. We're going to win. Night is safe. I pass my dealership on. Alright. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How likely do we think this is with 8? No idea, but it's not the only Yakuman we got an option for, in fairness, so let's see. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 so far. And of course, we've got a backup plan. Daisangan or so Sushi. So let's see. Fortunately, both Wests are gone, so I suppose we can still have little wins. Just have to draw souths. Daisangan is still something that could happen. You already got a Kakushi. Yeah, I mean, based on what he's discarded, it probably is unlikely. I've also given up the little wins at this stage. Dragons is kind of out. We'll see. I want to save that extra draw, though. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One dot, one out. South. Oh, West is free out, so. Ah, West is done. Darn it. West is done. Well then. New plan.
Each.
Okay, this is actually a dead weight, but I'm just going to spook him. It was. Dear. How much of a chance is this? I'm going to say not impossible. Okay. Let's see. Honorary teacher does look nice. And this is why it's also the usual backup plan. Yes. Maybe.
Home.
So the only way I could get this into Yakuman territory is if I could get a couple more honor tiles here. Thankfully, this is one of the ones I could technically do live if I wanted to. I got 7 pairs again, but it's not a Yakuman, so we can't take it. Sorry. Those are the self-inflicted penalty rules I've got into me. Also, I'm trying to play save against Aegon, so there is that side of it as well. Oh, folding. You can test it. I mean, it's not impossible.
Home.
13. There's no greens left, unfortunately. Two from Tenpai. Green was safe. That wasn't Suan Kiwi Shanton. Well, maybe it was. I don't know. It's fine. So the only way we can make this hand into a Yakuman is with... we're in South 2. Jeez. Okay. So the only way we can do it this hand is if we can go for either counted or just massively, massively pair things up. So we are hoping for Suanko on the tiles we've already got. 2 Dora, so we need 11 Yaku or 11 Han. If we can hit 11 Han from here, I'd be amazed because it's not going to happen without Carnage. Which, because of other Yaku we'd have to go for, would have to be concealed Carnage or other people Carnage. I might have hit it. I mean, I wasn't really being serious. I was trying to dodge Aegon more than anything else, really. So ultimately, fruitless because he wasn't Tenpai. I didn't end in Tenpai, but Carnage would be nice. I guess I should probably be cutting the 7s because there's now no way I can get triplets of them.
Home.
Yeah, I mean, I'd still need one day, I suppose, whichever way I did it. But in order to get a Yakuman, well, I don't know. Maybe I was looking at the all honors Yakuman too much. That's certainly what popped into my head with this position, so
Kang.
that's helpful, but not helpful enough. Nevertheless, it's appreciated. We can have a go. Two from Suwanko.
Home.
Well, Egan's heading over Dora.
Each.
1,000 points on the table doesn't really bother me too much, but that hand probably does. God darn it, I've hit Tenpai. This game mocks me.
Long.
That wasn't quite a hell weight, was it? No, not quite. 5-8. Alright, final hand then. My only chance of winning now is a Yakuman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But 909. I've been playing the Zero Escape games because I picked those up when they were on Steam sale thing, and yeah, it's been a while since I played the first one. I've forgotten how I've forgotten a lot about it, which is weird. I was very much obsessed with the Egyptian lady in the second game, although apparently that's not her. Anyway, darn it, Egan. I mean, it's fine. There's certainly some bits that don't make entirely amounts of sense within the plot itself, but it's fine. It's enjoyable, and to be fair, it's not that much more convoluted than I was going to say Danganronpa actually at times. Danganronpa, if you haven't got very far in it, is good, but there's a point in I think chapter 3, chapter 4. Probably chapter 5, actually, where the game just goes batshit insane. I mean, it's enjoyable. At every point, it's enjoyable. But dear God. And then you got the sequels. I would say, if nothing else, the second game is a masterpiece. Absolute masterpiece.
Each.
But it's even worse in the insanity department. It's genuinely... It's a friendly mocking of it. Is my experience with it, in all honesty. But
Home.
Egan's on the attack still. I'm going to keep going with that because he killed my Daisangadov. But yeah, if you're going into it blind, enjoy the ride. That's all I shall say. But it does go nuts.
Sumo.
And I did pick up the third game. I haven't actually done much more than the intro of game 3. And I'm keeping that kind of blind to myself at the moment, but that's the future project. Anyway, no Yakuba for me. Oh dear, I'm happy to play one more seriously, if people are up for it. Yakuman only Mahjong is depressing. We apparently have 4 in the waiting room, though I imagine it's Kyril just hanging on. If people are happy for me to change it back to 4-player, I will do so. If not, we'll have one more game of 3-player and just turn this into a 3-player stream. I don't mind a 4-player. Okay, fine. I will set up a 4-player. Update. forgot you can't call sequences this one. Yeah, Dracona said exactly the same thing. Alright, so one game that will actually be recorded. A lot of people are quite angry. Oh dear. Alright, so the 4 in a proper game for once. Let's go. Again, the plan is destroy Draconis. We have a hand that can potentially do some things. Secret Alliance. Whole extra suit. So many Manzu.
Boom.
Master the Draconis. Oh dear. Can you let me know if you are listening in? Because I'll be careful about describing my hand if you are, but I have no objection if you for last game of the night. And because it's been a bit of a silly one.
Boom.
Okay, so 2 early calls. So Kyril, having played nothing but free-player Mahjong for quite a while, is probably going to forget how to play defense and just go all-out attack, which does work. Didn't you just hit me with a dealer Baiban? Didn't I get a yak a bit earlier in the stream?
G.
Okay, so Kyril is on the offensive, but actually he's got a reasonable hand for it. Double ton stuff. We would just be looking to do something with our 8s at this point, so we'll play around him. Possibly Peiko. Red Dragon seems really dodgy against the double call, but we'll try it anyway. Getting this 5 dot out is going to be the real pain, though. Somebody can be really good and do that for me right this moment. Okay. Freedot's probably not that much safer on his board. In fact, Freedot might even be worse, but we had 2. We could see all the 1s. So it didn't seem like he was going for that side of a chance. He might still be going for Honitsu, but... Okay, so 4 gives us Ipeiko Dora free. With Tanyo as well. So we can call a 4-so to get to Senpai. 4-man, sorry. 4-man. We can also call a 5 dot or an 8 if one is played.
Boom.
G.
Oh, okay, I was worried it might deal into the into a Chanta Sanshku, which would have been really awful. So we're on a 1-sided, 2-sided weight. Because Tanyo, but Manzu are reasonably... They're not the most expensive thing on the board currently, so that's something in my favour. And 1's just been played, so you never know. Change it up, go for a free 8 weight. This does add the benefit of having Dora, but I don't think it's giving us any additional tiles, especially as 2 frees are out, so we're doing on Dora only. So there aren't any 4s out right this moment, so this is the better weight. Did use up all our time there, but I'm just justifying at the moment.
Boom.
Yeah. If he wasn't going for that, it was going to be double ton only. Double ton Dora. So our hand was potentially worth that, so no worries. Oh, and So one thing that I do, I still do this, it annoys me when I do, I went autopilot. Autopilot misclicking, so we're going to make the corrected move now. But that is going to really cripple us at this stage. Norths and whites are both gone as well, so we're out of safe tiles there. We're going to pass the first one because our hand is nowhere in position to take advantage of a dragon call. Yeah, we're not interested. 2 safe tiles is exactly what I need with a hand that's gone that disastrously wrong in 3 turns. Oh, jeez. Okay, can't do anything with the 8s. Got to discard it.
Boom.
Okay, Aegon on the attack. Most likely he's got Hatsu, or yeah, he's probably got Hatsu, or he's on for going for Toy Toy or something of that nature. So we are going to play our edge tiles for the moment. We know 1, 2, 3 is more likely to be safe based on whatever else has gone out, and it fits with what we're discarding anyway, so nobody will think too much of it. I don't think we're quite in the need to pull out safe tiles against him though, so we shall hold on. We know 3 Souths are gone, so he doesn't have that. If he could be on for a Manzu Honitsu, late discards of the 3 and 8 though, don't suggest that. Oh dear God. So this is a good lesson. Do not get rid of middle tiles and look at what you're drawing before you discard. Because if I'd have kept that, I'd have had the run, I'd have been prepared for a second run, I'd have called the Red Dragons because my hand would have been more advanced. This hand is much, much better in context of just having that 7-6 in the initial 2 turns. Yeah. Oh well. Misclicks happen, and unfortunately I am being punished for that one. So let's keep going. 1 from Tenpai. Unfortunately, there's no Yaku involved because we can't have a pin through with a pair of bonus tiles, which these are. Ipeiko is something that could happen, so we'll get rid of our reds now because we don't need the pair there. We still need a pair somewhere, but for now, this is safest. Also, it's a safe tile against everybody. One so in this position then. Oh. Gonna play A-Dot. One so isn't guaranteed yet, and I might risk that later. We'll see. Get his card into the reach. West is fine. We're 1 from Tenpai here. If we can get a chance to reach with Dora 2, we'll do it. Unfortunately, that is not going to be it. So we didn't get our shot. We're just going to ride out the game. Once I was safe as it happens, but it was a potentially risky tile, so I'm more than justified in my argument that I shouldn't have got rid of it. And Kara can keep going. I don't know whether Aegon folded afterwards, but that was a needless Khan if he wasn't even in Tenpai at that point. Ah, well, he'll learn, or he'll get punished enough by it. I'm always happy when people on Soul get punished for mistakes like that. This hand is much, much more advanced, and it has a backup. Oh, admittedly, that's not a bonus target at the moment. We'll keep that as a pair. Good drop. Okay. See, there was a temptation to call that, but obviously it is our pair right now. It's the easiest way to get a pair out of what we got. So we'll just hope for a 2 or a 4. So at some point soon. Drop a 7. Doesn't fundamentally make that much difference, I guess, but 7 and 4 are about the same level of risk. I just prefer to get rid of it. And again, no. 6-man doesn't do much for us. We also, by doing this, have South as safe tiles if we need them. So if it's a... So we could take the Tenpai here. Waiting on a 4-so. We set up Siege Trap and we got South for the evacuation tiles if we need them. Two should be safe. Not a guarantee, but his first discard was that. And I'm thinking his hand is going to be, since it's quick, it's going to be closed on something.
Home.
Sozu is the one risky. Well, apparently not. But Sozu was the one potential risk without that. Haimanzu as well, based on his discards. But again, it was also a closed weight. Not very good, as most early reaches tend not to be. So that was my consideration for doing the half attack. It may have looked a little overly aggressive, but I was always going to fold the 2 souths as needed. So I was going to avoid dealing in at that point. And unfortunately, Operation Kill Draconis is not working. Because this is the game that's going to get scored as well. So he's going to extend the lead even further. He gained 180 points of me in the last session. Goodness knows how far he's going to be ahead of this one. Especially as this hand is not really anything. Alright, he's attacking on a red dragon. That's fine. We have potential carnage. Also, there is a moth in the room, which is going to attack me because they do. Darn moths. Potential options from here. We'll hold off on the green for the moment. Because it is the bonus. Bring on the wall! No carnage for me, unfortunately. White Dragon's the indicator. If somebody wants it, that was their one chance. But the green is Dora, so we want to be careful with it. Even if it means then we end up in a single weight for it later down the line. 5 out. So yeah, we might even just get rid of our 2-man here. Doesn't matter. Dealing has happened. Draconis marches on ever skyward in East 3. West to start. I can't use the North for extra Dora. Badly need to. Okay, this seems reasonably quick hand. Not a lot of value, unfortunately, but at this stage we just want to get the dealership off of the guy in the lead. Which I think Chiral is also of the same mind, so his attack begins. No, so not helpful. Gonna steal that. For a middle tile here to just ensure things, but I feel the hand's advanced enough. Okay, so one call of any of the edge, the freeze, or the ones, and we at least have Tempai. 1-4 gets us there as well. Oof. Okay. Want to try and incorporate that if we can, so we will hold off, see if we can arrive at a 6 or a 4 here. 2 4s down. Extra Dora would be nice. I think we get rid of the 1s in this position. Okay, Aegon on the attack as well. His hatred of the wall may lead him to do some silly things, but hopefully he's got a plan. Fortunately, I feel that the plan might be... No, it can't be north. He's also discarded one. So, Red Dragon. Nope, not Red Dragon. I have no idea what his plan is. Toy Toy, hopefully. Or Half Flush. Still not quite, is it? But I don't see any problem with this, so we're going to have to try something. And we can still potentially get this to Toy Toy, although by doing some silly things, I think. We'd hit Tempai and wins before we got there, I feel. Oh, got down 5 dot.
G.
Giving Kyle some more points. We can take that, but it would be a very bad weight, and we'd have to toss Fedora. That, though, is fine. So we incorporated Fedora into our hand a little bit. So East Door 1.
Home.
Toy Toy it is from Egan. Plays the 5.
Sumo.
Alright, Carol Sumos. So he might even have enough to take the lead with that. Mungan, yep. But more importantly, it moves me into the dealer position. So I have a shot to try and correct some issues here. We are last dealer. 20,000 points behind. Not insurmountable yet.
Home.
Get rid of the middle tile first. That might backfire on me here, but I have a feeling there might be some slight upside to this rather than getting rid of 2. If I get lucky into an Ipeiko, for example, then I wouldn't need to reach, which is exactly what I want as dealer. Kyril has double Dora. And a bit of momentum going behind him at the moment, so maybe that's where I need to start focusing some attention, but god darn, do we want Draconis beaten.
Come.
Okay, massive help coming at me here. And double dragon. He does not have the 3rd. That is my universal about this sort of hand style. This early on, he does not have it. And 99% of the time, I will be correct. The one time I am wrong, I will be absolutely ridiculed. But if I get a red, I'm throwing it. Somebody else may have the reds, but I don't think he does. Get rid of a 9 then. So we are quite close. Well, I'll say we're quite close.
Home.
Yeah, said somebody else had the reds. The fact that he's discarded it, though, means he's given up on any chance at it. And we've got many, many calls going on right now. So this is now effectively a minefield, what we're walking into here. That extra 7 is useful. So 1 from Tenpai, waiting on what will end up being 7, 2, 5, 8. Or can I make this Tanyo? I'm not sure I can, you know. No. Because if I could have made that Tanyo, I'd have called and gone for something here. But there's the other upside of this. There is Kandora. It'd be a real shame if we weren't to punish people for doing Kandora type things. Especially when they weren't in Tenpai at the time.
Go.
Bah. 2,000 points. It's probably safer than anybody else was going to do, but that was not what I needed there, unfortunately. Certainly not giving him extra points. Alright. Well, this is getting depressing. I don't have anything I can do with the East, unfortunately. Yeah. This would be a great... If this was my dealer position, absolutely this was a slam dunk, perfect hand. Now we're in South in the North seat. This is really bad in many ways. Still, 22,000 is the gap. Not over. And the rest of the hand is developing quite nicely, so we are going to call and have a go at this. Could still potentially pair up the Norths and go into a bonus tile, so we'll hold off for the moment. Could also draw the 1 dot, which would be Dora, although 1's been played. It's still a chance I could get there, so I wouldn't mind carding right now. Hey, if a card comes along, I will take it.
Chi.
Problem is, I'm in the kind of loser position where I have to try and force some things if I can.
Chi.
Alright, Aegon's made the same sequence call twice.
Home.
Okay, 4-7, White Dragon, Dora.
Dong.
I appear to be sabotaging my chances of not allowing Draconis to win. But I need the 2,000 points right now. When in doubt, give Aegon tiles. So you were certain you were giving the win to me then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Aegon has disconnected. That's why I'm giving him a little bit of time here. Disconnected in his moment of apparent triumph. I don't believe it was. Second East. Yeah, this is not a valuable enough hand, and I can't even really push it to Yakkerman. It's entirely disappointing. Green was, I think, past there, but don't know. Maybe somebody's doing some shenanigans. Apparently not. Aegon is quoting Star Wars again. He was doing this during... I actually rewatched the Grand Finals. He was doing it then as well. Star Wars quotes in reference to Jam. It was weird. So he's called North, discarded Fedora. So half flush is the most likely hand for Sozu, I guess.
Home.
So Sozu Toy Toy would probably be fine. Also means I can discard that without problems, and means I am now 1 from Tenpai. With 9 played, 1 played, 1 played. So hoping for 2 then, I guess. And then, I mean, 8 would be fine as well. That allows me to go Ipeiko. 1 Dora. Not a great value hand, but at least we'd be Tenpai with it. And it's safe to Aegon. We imagine has to be in Tenpai by this point. Is the Itsu still a possibility? I think there's a 9. No, 9s are gone. So no Itsu available, depressingly. And we've got 8, which is safe against Aegon if we need to go that far with it. But this is now no longer looking like a hand I can actually win with. 1, 9, and I think 1, 7 left.
Each.
So it would be a hell. Oh, okay. Okay. 8 man. Safe tile against him.
Home.
toy things.
Each.
Let's see what Egan's got here. Riichi Pekadora 1 is not necessarily the best of hands to go with, but it's free Han right now, so... Deal. Nope. The pause was just there, so that was obviously on Kairo's end. So waiting on a 2-5, waiting on a 5-7 for Honitsu Sozu. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I draw 9, then the odds are about 5%. Well, let's not commit just yet. There's other ways this can go. 1 north left. Yeah, I think we're committing out this one. East being Dora is also reasonably useful for us as well, I guess, but not unless we had a second. Okay, good bit of sequencing there. And because it doesn't really make that much difference here, we still have the 6, 7, 8 Sanjiku as a potential hand that we could be going for, so we'll keep that open for as long as it remains a viable option. With initial 2 discard, we can't really keep the 3. Thankfully, dot tiles appear to be quite cheap in this round, so not that much risk. And we draw on the closed tile. Okay. So let's aim for the most optimal value here. So Sanjiku, Dora Dora. Sanjiku Pega Dora Dora is what I'm officially meaning, but a long way to go for that. And this red still isn't entirely safe yet. In fact, the red is not safe at all. I don't know what I'm talking about. So 1-7, 1-7. Nothing to do with the 1 based on all my discards earlier. This doesn't feel like the comeback hand just yet, but we are 19,000. It's not impossible, thankfully. And that's cleared the way there. Fortunately, that's not really going to help us. And I'm imagining from this position here into the 3rd row that we are not going to be able to complete the hand. Thankfully, we have definite safe tile. We have a couple of safe tiles against Agan, who has made the call. So I imagine we'll be okay out of this. Also, East has now been played. In fact, 2 East have been played. So that probably means Kairo's on the attack here. Yeah, I was about to say. But Manzu is what I reckon Aegon would be waiting on. Ooh, okay. Maybe we are on for things. Downside is I can't really discard the 4-man. 4 dot is safe against Kairo. We don't have enough times to make a Sanjiku work anyway. So that is us passing. Okay, the 2 leaders end in Tempai. And again, we picked up a pair of easts. So what is the absolute high-end value of this? Suanko waiting on those 4. But, you know, realistically, we're quite close to 7 pairs. So let's toss the 5 now. So 1 from 7 pairs Tempai. Riichi 7 pairs Tudora, definitely. And
Riichi.
yeah, let's go for it. Early Dora Riichi. So if we sumo this, it's a Hanuman.
Chi.
And he is attacking. He might not want Dora, which is good news for us. Bad news for us is he's got Dora free, and that's why he went on the big attack here. Aegon, cartage, please.
Dong.
That might actually prove to be a mistake. We'll find out. Stops at Mungan. Okay. If that had gone much further, then... Well, actually, it had to be kind of ridiculous to bust him out from there. He'd have been on 300 points, but would have been quite ridiculous. So... yeah, and I'm enough C mode.
Boom.
Freehound for the win. But can I manage it? Because it's looking like Sanchiku is a possibility here, though a bit of a loose one. And of course, Draconis in particular. Kyrol possibly, because he doesn't need much. He doesn't. You think he needs Freehound as well, actually. So between those two, they could potentially do enough here. My thing is, I need to win at least once, possibly twice, depending. But if I can go for an open Sanchiku, I probably will do it. There's a dragon. Who wants it? Nobody. Then we're playing our dragon. It's probably going to end up being Kyrol.
Chi.
Yeah, I'm going for a cheap hand here, but I need to manage something. So let's go for it. Otherwise, we will be third, and Draconis will massively extend his lead, which he's possibly going to do anyway. But you know. Use the 4, Luke. That's the 7, sir. I almost don't want to call this.
Chi. Chi.
Still isn't really in our favour at this point, but we'll see.
Boom.
6-3. There we go again. Or I get 4-7. 7's safe against Draconis. That is why we play the 7.
Kang.
Let's say darn it, Cairo.
Wrong.
Darn it. Head bumped. Head bumped. Dear. Well, GG. You ended positive. It's all good. Would have done. But I like Ikagi rules. You may have team down, but more powerful than you possibly imagined. Well, that, if nothing else, extends Draconis' lead at the top. I know that just personally against me, he's gained nearly 230 points in 2 weeks, if we include our last game and also the wins from last time. So, Draconis, you have one hand on the trophy, but there are months to go. Months. And we'll definitely work on that. I'll be playing some more Soul tomorrow as well, just to try and get my expert ranking in place and to try and win some of the rewards that I've kind of missed things. It can be a little, and I actually like the head bump rules, so I like the logic of it. It just, you know, he's got his hand complete just a fraction before you, even though it's kind of the same. Draconis indeed. But we hit our third Yakuman on stream in free player mode, so I'm not sure how valid that is, but hey. I mean, in that situation, that specific situation, it would have kept the game going. I'd have had a more chance. Actually, it probably wouldn't have done because I'd have almost certainly busted Agen out. My hand was at least 2,000 points, so they wouldn't have made any difference. I don't think unless I hit some Ura or something, I'd have. Nah, there was no way I was getting ahead of Cairo in that position, so I would still have been third. I busted out an East 1 before, not from Yakuman, but yeah. Didn't Draconis bust me out in East 1 last game, I'm fairly sure? The one where I decided to just give up all hope. Maybe it wasn't that. Where are we? Yeah. This one? I'm fairly certain that it was early. It was in the East, certainly. Anyway, I will call that a stream now. Yeah, 2D Lamanga in a row. I'm not sure it was East 1, but it was definitely early. Doesn't matter. So I will call that a stream. See you tomorrow. We will do more stuff, things. And because it's a bank holiday weekend, I'm going to see if I can do something on Sunday. And if I'm doing something on Sunday, it's probably going to be a video game mahjong of some sort. I have actually got, obviously, you know, I've got Tetsuya, a couple of games for that. I have another game which is from the Usagi series, but unfortunately that has never been translated into an anime or manga as far as I'm aware, so I have no idea on the plot for it. I just happened to pick a couple of these up cheap. And also, there is Saki. I don't know if I want to play Saki, but I did promise I would at some stage. We shall definitely have to see on that. So thanks for joining me. We will see you tomorrow at some stage. Until then.